Today's Vinyasa yoga session will support the stage 9 task of connecting to your intellect, specifically building skills for your purpose. As you may have just discovered your purpose in some homework not too long ago, it's time to potentially build some skills to help you carry out that purpose. So your question to consider during today's yoga session is this: what skills do you need? This might be some degrees or certifications, but specifically address not just the piece of paper at the end, but the skills, maybe the knowledge that you need to do a really incredible job at your purpose, the reason you are here on this earth with the gifts you have to give that you're aware of so far. What are the skills you need? What's the knowledge you need? How can you get them? And let's make a plan. We'll begin by setting up the breath. Today we're going to try box breathing. First, just sit with the breath. Be aware of your natural breathing pattern. Now let's inhale for a count of 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Now hold it at the top for 3. 1, 2, 3. Now exhale for 3. 1, 2, 3. Now hold at the bottom. Hold that exhale out for 3. And again, inhale for a count of 3. Hold at the top. Exhale. Hold at the bottom. Inhale. Hold at the top. Exhale. Hold at the bottom. Now try it for a 4 count. Inhale for 4. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Hold. Inhale for 5. Hold. Exhale for 5. Hold. And return to breathing normally. Let's get started. So we'll start with a seated position. You might want to sit on a block. If you'd like extra support, you can put blocks under your knees. Be sure to support yourself in any way that you need today. That can be different every day. And also be sure to try different moves with different props just to explore how it feels differently. Props are your friend. So we'll begin in the seated position for a bit of a seated warm-up. We'll just start by taking a couple of cat-cows. So we'll round the back for cat. Inhale, arch the back for cow. Exhale, round the back for cat. Exhale, arch the back. Let's keep going, a few more of these. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale for cat. Inhale for cow. And return to center. Now, on your next inhale, we'll take the arms up and twist around to the right. Hands can be on the ground. You might want the left hand on the right knee. You might look to the side wall. You might look to the back. Taking a twist. Sitting up nice and tall. Breathe. On your next inhale, we'll take the arms up, back through center and over to the left side. Open up for a twist. Again, hands can just both be on the ground or the right hand on the left knee. Maybe looking to the side wall, maybe looking to the back. Sitting up nice and straight. It's an active sit. Strong abs. Breathe. On your next inhale, bring the arms up, nice and tall, and back to center. Next, we'll take a bound angle. We'll bring the feet together in front of you. You might want to support this position with blocks under the knees or not. You can also scoot the feet out any distance in front of you. Find that place where bound angle is comfortable and enjoyable for you. You can bring them in closer or further out. Everyone is different and every day is different. So we'll breathe here for a moment in bound angle. And then we'll reach the heart forward to fold over any amount, a lot or a little. There is no ideal. Reaching out with the heart. Breathe. Some exhales might find you moving a little deeper, although it's not necessary. On your next inhale, rise up to sit, and we will extend the feet out for a wide leg forward fold. Now, for this move, you might just stay right here. You might sit on one of your blocks, or you might use a strap if you like. Now, we're just warming up, so we don't want to go too far into a stretch for this, but you can always use a strap. You can also, if you like, and you want something a little bit more, use a resistance band. A fantastic prop, not often thought of in yoga, but perhaps it should be. Or you can just use the weight of your own torso. Again, reaching out with the heart, reaching forward. You might put your hands on your shins. You might grab the big toe. If you deepen during an exhale, you might grab the foot, reaching forward with the heart, and breathe. On your next inhale, rise back up, nice and straight, active through the legs. Exhale, bring the legs in. We'll put our props aside, and we'll come up to table. For table, the back is flat, knees about shoulder width apart, wrists under the shoulders, and the inside of the elbow pointing forward. This gives us a nice, stable shoulder girdle to work with. Adjust your position as needed. So from table, we'll take the right arm up for a twist. Arms and legs strong. Come back and thread the needle through for revolved child. You might twist it a little further. Look under the arm. You can support this pose with blocks and bolsters as needed to be comfortable. Breathe. Come up. Bring the arm up. One more time for a twist. And down. Let's take the same thing on the left side. Bring the left arm up for a twist. Notice the differences between the right side and the left side. And bring the arm down and through, sinking back into revolved child's pose. You might look under the right arm. Sink it down with each exhale. Breathe. On your next inhale, come up. Take that arm back up. And down. Let's do that again on both sides. Take the right arm up for a twist. Sink it back and through. Breathe. Bring it back up. And down. And on the left side, up. Exhale. Bring it back and through. Sinking a little deeper. Breathe. And up. Arm back up. Looking to the ceiling if we can. And back down. Let's sink that back into child's pose. Take a moment here to let the back and the hips straighten out. Breathe. And back up to table. From table, we'll tuck the toes and push up into downward facing dog. Adjust the hands. Feet can be close together, or feet can be wider apart. You may need to walk the hands in a little bit closer or a little further. Adjust it as is right for your body today. You might pedal the feet. Get a stretch there in the calves and the hamstrings. Pressing in, hips high. Bending the knees any amount, but at least a tiny amount. On your next inhale, step forward, foot between the hands. Come forward for a forward fold. Hands can be on the ground or clasping the elbows, bending the knees any amount, but at least a little micro bend in those knees. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up, arms out wide, and down to heart center for mountain. As we stand in mountain, feet might be closer together or shoulder width apart. Strong feet, active through the feet, strong quads, strong legs. This is an active stand. Abs are tucked in. Just recognizing where your body is and what it's doing. Grounding into the earth. All right, from mountain, inhale, bring the arms out. Fold forward. Hands to the ground or the shins or the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Looking forward. Exhale, forward fold. As we inhale, we will step or float back through plank into downward facing dog. Maybe pedal the feet. Adjust the arms as needed. Strong through the fingers, bending the knees any amount. Inhale, come through high plank. Little push up to a cobra or up dog. Down, back through plank to downward facing dog. Inhale, step forward, Forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Bend the knees, root down, and rise up. Sink into chair. Inhale, up, arms down, back to heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, looking forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step or float back into high plank to downward facing dog. Inhale through plank, little push up to upward facing dog or cobra. Glutes strong. And push back up into downward facing dog. Maybe pedal the feet. Inhale, step forward, forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold. Inhale, arms come up into chair. Inhale, stand up tall, arms come down and back to heart center. One more time. Inhale, arms go high. Exhale, forward fold. Keeping the knees bent at least a little bit or any amount. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step or float back through high plank into downward facing dog. Hips are high, strong through the fingers. Come through plank. Little push up as we go into upward facing dog or cobra. Glutes are strong to protect the back. And down. Push up through plank. Back to downward facing dog. Inhale. Step forward. Bring the other foot to meet it. Forward fold. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Come up to sink into chair. Feet are strong. Abs are strong. Inhale. Up tall. Arms down. Hands back to heart center. From mountain. Inhale. Arms go up. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And then either float back or step back into downward facing dog. Maybe pedal the feet. If the heels don't go all the way down, that's okay. Bending the knees any amount. Inhale. Take the right leg up and bring it through between the hands. Rotate the left foot out just a little bit. And come up for warrior one. Let's adjust our position. We want the knee over the ankle. We want the shoulders over the hips. Open the arms. Back for cactus. Bring the arms back up. And open into warrior two. The hips are pointed towards the top corner of the mat. Check that the knee is over the ankle, shoulders over the hips. Now flip the right palm and bring it up to reverse your warrior. Check your position. Inhale, bringing the right forearm to the thigh, but don't put too much weight there. Take the left arm and swing it out for extended side angle, pinky to the ground. Palm is facing the back. Check that you're not putting too much weight on that thigh. Then roll out the left ribs up to the ceiling. Take a moment to grab a block and prepare for half moon. From extended side angle, we will launch out into half moon. If we're using a block, we might place it about 6 inches ahead of us, slightly to the outside of the foot. So we'll launch out, pushing the standing leg deep into the ground. Left arm is up, rolling the ribs up, opening up for half moon. For a challenge here, you might grab the foot and bring it back for half bow, sometimes called a sugar cane. Very nice. We'll come out of that, come back to warrior two. Put our block down, check your warrior two position, and windmill the arms over, straighten out the back foot. Coming into a plank, and then down dog. Let's do the whole thing on the other side. From down dog, we take the left leg high and bring it through between the hands. Turning the right foot out a little bit, coming up for warrior. Check the knee over the ankle, shoulders over the hips. Open the arms up for cactus. Inhale, bring the arms back up. Exhale, warrior two. Knee over the ankle, shoulders over the hips. Flip the left palm to the sky and reach up for reverse warrior. Bring the left forearm down and swing the right arm around. Your right palm is towards the back, your back. Not too much weight. Roll the right hips up, or the right ribs and hips up to the sky. Keeping that knee over that ankle. Grab your block. This can be done without a block, but you might find something different in it for you if you use the block. And we will launch out from extended side angle. Ground that left foot into the earth and open the right arm up to the sky for half moon. Noticing the difference between the left side and the right side. For a challenge, grab that foot for half bow or sugar cane. Breathe. Release. And come back to warrior two. Put your block down. Check your warrior, knee over the ankle. Hips pointed towards the top right corner of the mat. And windmill the arms over. Straighten the right foot for a little lunge to plank to downward facing dog. Take a moment to adjust. Maybe pedal the feet. Breathe. Make sure the knees are bent just a little bit or a lot. Inhale, step or float forward, forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold. Inhale, root down and rise up, mountain, hands to heart center. Breathe. From here, we'll take a step back for more space. We'll bring the right leg up and out straight, bringing the foot into the crease of the left pelvis here, pushing into the earth with the left foot for balance. Let the ankle come down, the left thigh, and sit back for figure four. For more challenge here, you can take a rotation or not. You can support yourself with blocks. You can put your hands to the ground. Pushing into the earth with the left foot for stability. And up down. Shake out that left leg. Ground the right foot. Sometimes it helps to spread the toes a little bit. Left leg goes out. And bring the left foot to the crease of the pelvis. Let the knee drop. Find your stability, find your drishti, find your point of focus. Let the ankle come down the thigh a little bit and sit down in figure 4. Notice the difference between the left side and the right side on this. Often one leg is stronger than the other. Often one leg is better balanced than the other. Just noticing. For a challenge, you can take a rotation over to the right, or for support, you can put your hands on the floor. Stand up and shake out that right leg. Back to the front of our mat for mountain. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step or float back through plank into downward facing dog. Take the feet a little wider, and we will come down into table. From table, make sure that the inside of your elbows are pointing forward for a nice, stable shoulder girdle. Weight is distributed through the fingers, knees about shoulder width apart. Now from here, we will take the right hand and the left leg and go out. Now bring the knee and the elbow in for a crunch. Out, straight, in, out, in. 2 more of those. And as we go, this last one, reach out and back, grab that foot. Now, if this is too much strain on the shoulder, don't do it. Just keep crunching. Release and down. Let's take the same thing on the left side. The left arm and the right leg go out, crunching in, out, in, out. That's 3. 2 more. Out, in, out, and in. And as we go out, if you like, reach back and grab the foot for a half bow. If it's too much strain on the shoulder, again, don't do it. Just keep crunching. And release. Back to table. Come through an easy sit. And down. From here, we're going to take an inversion. We're going to go for a supported shoulder stand sequence. Now, if this is too much, and really listen to your body, if this is not right for you today, then take instead a supported bridge by grabbing a block and going under the pelvis with it, a block or a bolster. So you can do a supported bridge, or you can just do legs up with a strap or using the wall as support. If you'd like to try the supported shoulder stand, we might scoot down a little bit on our mats to give ourselves some space. We'll roll back. Supporting the rib cage with the hands, feet to the ceiling. Tucking the head back a little bit to keep the chin away from the throat, away from the chest. Breathe. Then we will slowly rotate the legs back into plow. Take your time. Toes down to meet the ground. Maybe clasp the hands, maybe not. Bring the knees in for a half lotus or lotus. Fold those knees down and slowly roll down. Keeping the legs in half lotus or lotus. As you bring them down, allow that to pull you into fish. You can support your fish pose with a block or a bolster. We'll take just a moment. Extending now the legs and the arms. And down. Scooting ourselves back on to a better position on our mats. From here, we will grab one knee right behind the thigh and come up to seated. And we'll take bound angle. So the feet will be together, the soles of the feet together right in front of us. You can go out further, or you can bring them in closer. You can support this position with blocks under the knees and see how it feels for you today. Reaching the heart forward, hands to the ground or hands on blocks. Folding forward any amount, but reaching with the heart. Inhale, sitting up. And we will put the legs in fire log. That is one stacked right over the other. One shin stacked right over the other. So we'll begin with the left shin stacked over the right. and lean forward. Let's see how this stretch feels different. Sitting up, we're going to take that left leg out long. Bring the right leg in with the right foot along the left thigh and forward fold. Grab the foot, grab the toe, grab the shin. You might use a strap or a resistance band around the foot to assist this stretch. Do what works for you today. Release. And we will bring the right knee up nice and tall, but out to the side just a little bit because your chest is going to come in front of it. We bring the left leg in with the left foot right up against the pelvis, right heel right up against the left ankle, or a little bit wider if you need it. And we're going to go forward, wrap the arms around to take a bind, and go even deeper. Breathe. If this is not right for you today, take a bound angle or position of your choice. Unwrap that. Keep the left leg in front. We'll send the right leg out behind you. The left heel will be right in the crease of the right hip. And fold down forward. You can support yourself on your elbows. You might clasp the hands in front of you or not. You might have them flat on the ground. Always reaching forward with the heart. If you need a larger challenge, you can take this left leg and put the shin horizontal on the mat for a greater stretch. Rise up on that one. And come back and repeat the sequence on the other side. Back to fire log. The right shin is on top this time. Reaching forward with the heart. Feeling the difference between the right side and the left side. Letting each exhale bring you a little bit deeper if that feels good today. Coming up, stretch the right leg out, bring the left leg in, and fold forward over the right leg, grabbing the toe, grabbing the foot. You can use a strap or a resistance band to help deepen the stretch. Micro bend in the knee, as always. Reaching forward from the heart. Bring that up. We'll bring that right leg, the right heel, all the way in to the pelvis, the left heel to the right ankle. It can be out a little further if you want some more space. Reaching forward with the heart and wrapping the arms around to take a bind. If this is too much, choose a different position. Listen to your body and what it wants today. Breathe. Release your bind. Come up. This time we'll send the left leg back. The right heel is right in the crease of the left hip. And lean down over there. You can support yourself on your shoulders. If you like, you can stretch out further or not. And if you want that greater challenge, you can always take this shin and place it horizontally across the mat for the same move in a deeper stretch. And breathe. When you're ready, come back up to sitting. Inhale, we'll take the arms up and open up to the right for a twist. Hands can be on the ground or left hand to right knee. Maybe looking behind you. Arms go up, inhale. Twist over to the other side. Maybe looking behind. Back to center. And down. Legs out straight. Arms at your sides. Coming into Shavasana. Shoulder blades tucked under. You might like a pillow or a bolster under the knees for comfort, or under the head, or nothing at all. Legs can fall to the sides a little bit. Hands can be at your sides or resting on the belly. This is your time to integrate your practice. What you noticed today, what came up for you today. When you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Remove any props or pillows. Maybe roll the wrists and ankles. Start to move the arms and the legs. Maybe take the arms up for a stretch. And roll over to one side for a rest. Just a moment while you get your bearings. Extend the top leg out and push up to a seated position. Thank you for joining me today. The love and the light and the teacher in me honors that in you. Namaste.